And we're good. Now it's doing it.
Yep. Sweet.
Should yeah, it says we're half and half, so it should. Yeah, we're good.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, you could check on. I can use my phone. I'll see if we are.
Yeah.
I use another device.
I don't use a phone.
But it's a good way to check through another device to see if it's working. That way, because you see what everyone else sees.
Yeah. Smart plan. At least
Talking
one of us
about
has thought
mewing.
that,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
It says talking about mewing with Gray, and
Yep.
then, yep. Says we're both. There we go. Cool. One's watching too. All right. Cool.
Oh, hi.
I don't know who, but I got my coffee.
Doesn't matter who. Cheers for joining us.
Cool. Cool. All right. Yeah,
Right.
it seems like it's working because you're half the screen, I'm half the screen, so I think I kind of got it going.
Yeah. Oh, well done. Can you move your camera up a bit? I can't quite see your face. I can see
Oh,
your mouth.
oh, this one, this
Yeah.
camera I'm using, I remove it. Yeah, this one no
There
one
you
sees.
are.
No one can see this.
Yeah.
I
Just
had,
me.
yeah. Let me put this back. Window. I have to put you here. Half the window. Yeah, there we go. You're good.
Cool. Sweet.
Cool, cool. This is interesting because like I always was wondering how I can stream like Fahim when we do our lessons. He's been wanting me to upload them, but they never look good because I can't do the
Yeah.
half and half. Now I know how to do the half and half that he
Yeah.
wanted.
See, we're benefiting from this stream already.
Yeah. Hopefully people can get. Let's see what this stream is saying. Yeah, we're live. We're good.
Sweet. Hi, everyone. Or one.
Who's ever watching? All right, so I guess we could it does save, so we can just talk about it, and it doesn't really matter because it saves on my channel anyway, so it'll be a video too
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, cool.
So, what was your story about mewing, like, or learning proper this oral posture thing? You
Yeah.
mentioned you had
Whatever.
tinnitus or some kind of
Tinnitus. Tinnitus. Yeah,
yeah.
I think that was how I got into it. I can't really remember because I've always liked looking at stuff, the way the human body responds to things. And that it started back when I was 14, ironically, through singing. When I first realized there was notes I couldn't hit, things like that. Most of them I couldn't hit, actually, most of the stuff I wanted to do. So I've always been fascinated with how the human body grows and responds and that sort of thing. The limits of what you can do
Mm-hmm.
with the human body because I didn't have any vocal range when I started. I wanted to learn to sing high stuff and, belt them out like I couldn't do when I started. So the curiosity was there for looking at this kind of thing. And then I started looking at health things and definitely tinnitus, ringing in the ears in case anyone's wondering. And I think I stumbled through that into finding mentions of the jaw and stuff like that. And then, like I say, I've got that curiosity about how things work. I got curious because I got gaps in between my front teeth, which was never that fussed about it. And I didn't get bullied for it either, which was weird. Bullies are different these days, I guess. But yeah, never got any insecurities about it or nothing like that. But I was very curious what was causing them, to be like that, as opposed to shaped normally or crowded like most people's. Because I remember,
Yeah.
I think it was one of the last times I went and saw a dentist, and I asked him about it, and he just said, yeah, don't fuck with them, don't touch them, because they're not crowded, they're straight, they're healthy, all that. So he just said, yeah, just leave them,
Yeah,
be
that's a good thing
happy.
because a lot of people get them distracted and then their faces
Yeah,
change forever.
yeah,
There's not much
exactly.
they can do then.
So like I've had no dental work done or nothing, wasn't too worried about it, but then I started reading about this mewing stuff, or oral posture, improvements, that sort of thing, whatever it was called back when I started looking at it about 3 years ago, and I
I
figured, yeah,
just referred
why
it to
not?
mewing. That's how when I first heard it. Personally, like, I think I can't exactly. Yeah, I was into facial exercises. That's the first like introduction towards it. Like,
Yeah,
and someone mentioned, yeah, work on using your tongue. I can't remember what site I used, but it's actually this concept stuff like has been around for quite a while. Like I remember there's some users who's been around for 7 years. It's an
yeah,
old channel. He had a crappy webcam, but he was talking
yeah,
about proper tongue posture and stuff like that. And back then I was like 16 or something, and I was like, what do
Yeah.
I have to lose to learn it? You know, like I was like, there's nothing really I could lose to just adopt this. So I just
Yeah.
kind of just went on with it and forgot everything, and then just recently, like I'd say in the recent time frame, I got back into the community of it and talking about it, and actually,
Yeah.
because now I've been doing it for so long now, so yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
it's
The
a lot of
community's taking off quite a bit recently, especially with the way the Orthotropics channel's starting to push things out and that. It's fascinating. It's really cool to see.
yeah, it
Like I say, because
is.
I've been at it about 3 years or whatever, and just it's like you say, I was of the same basic mindset you were. I wasn't coming at it from like a negative place of like wanting to fix anything, feeling a need to, but it was just sort of, well, this seems to tie into a lot of health stuff. There was the
Mhm.
connection to tinnitus because of its impact on jaw function, things like that. And so I
That's
figured, yeah,
interesting
why
though.
not?
The tinnitus, I don't know how to pronounce that, and the singing,
Tinnitus,
because I've
tinnitus,
come to
yeah.
the conclusion that singing is improved from this because, like, I've noticed that all the communities I'm into, kind of like
Mhm.
all combine, like they're just together,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
singing
they
group.
all mix in together. They all mesh together somehow. It's
It's
interesting
really
to have been
weird.
looking at the stuff long enough to see those connections starting to grow. Like I say, if you look far enough out, you'll see it connecting to like hair loss and things like that. Something as far removed from oral posture stuff as most people could imagine, but the connections are there. It's really cool to see it growing like that.
And that just proves that the mewing in like a proper oral posture affects a lot of different things. You
Yeah,
know,
everything.
I actually had when I was young, was really into making music, and one day I put on my headphones and I
Mm,
plugged in my mic, and I didn't know my headphones were already plugged into the mixer, and it
yeah,
blasted my eardrums. And ever since then, I've been getting ringing. I had ringing in
yeah,
my ear. This was like when I was really young, and
yeah,
when it first happened, the ringing was really bad.
yeah.
And I remember it was a constant, like I
Yeah,
just
nice
like
high pitched squeal.
yeah, and it was always that way, and I used to like go crazy about it, but I didn't really look how to fix it. I heard that it was permanent and you can't really do anything about it. And then,
Yeah.
oddly enough, now that I think about it, when I did discover mewing, it did go away. Like I don't have that issue. It's not as I don't hear it. I guess like if I
Yeah.
really focused on it, if I really just sat in a quiet room and just focused on it, I could hear a faint like
Yeah.
pitch,
Well, that's
but it's not.
fascinating that it's improved for that. For that's the main different thing you've done. I mean, everything affects tinnitus. Go my channel, I've got quite a few videos on that. I think that's mainly what I've got subscribers for, on
Mhm.
my channel because of my videos on that, because of my progress with tinnitus, because it used to be really fucking bad.
Would you say the
You know.
mewing has improved yours? Would you say
I'm not
that?
too sure because there's that many other things going on. There's no way I could say for certain, just yeah, I did that, it improved that, it had
Hmm.
that effect. But I'm certain it's part of it because the jaw stuff, the oral posture stuff, it connects directly with how well our nerves function in that area through our whole body, really. It connects into all the other stuff as well, emotional stuff, your physical well-being. Just there isn't a process in the body that mewing doesn't affect in some way. And that's not to say that like if you have excellent oral posture you'll just be in amazing health, as a given, but it will make you a lot more robust overall,
Yeah.
physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it. So yeah, that's why I got into it in the first place. Just like you,
Oh,
I figured I got nothing to lose with it. It didn't seem like it could make it worse. Believing it could make you better was one thing because it was still new at the time, sort of thing. It was still new on the net, if you get what I mean. But yeah,
hmm.
it's I'm seeing subtle changes. Nothing quite like what you've seen, but yeah, they're there. They're real. They're going on. They're gonna
I
get
think
quicker, which is fascinating.
the tinnitus is like a mental thing too. Like your
Mm,
brain can tune out things. So
yeah,
I guess when you're hearing it all the time, eventually your brain kind of like has a filter, a audio pass filter, and it just kind of
kind
tunes it
of.
out,
I mean, like
passes
I
it out.
got tinnitus about 7 years ago. I forget the exact time frame now. I was about 2021. And once I got over the initial shock, got used to it and carried on, it was fine. But then I had a really bad spike, and it was definitely
Yeah.
stress related, and just yeah, I thought my life was over. It was bad. But it was related to the nervous system and stress and things like that. And so gradually learning to let go of stress, to let go of a lot of subconscious mental habits that I had that were causing a stress response in the body, it started to get better. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
certain the
definitely could
mewing's
see that.
having some kind of impact there,
Because
you
like
know.
your health, like let's say you just ate shit all the time, and I guess
Hmm.
the tinnitus would like be increased, like it'd be worse if you just didn't care about your body and just didn't do anything at all.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Like,
mean, I think the focus on diet is very overblown with a lot
mhm.
of people because it's one of the ones that's easy to study the most, I think. It gets talked a lot about in the medical community. Like, if you've got high blood pressure, they'll blame it all on diet. They
Yeah.
won't talk about stress so much. It'll be a quick mention and then on to what foods you
Yeah,
shouldn't be
stress
eating.
really does kill.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah, it does.
With me, like, just you've come at it, like, I would say personally I've come at the mewing side is more appearance driven.
Yeah,
Like, that's just, I just came in
nothing
that
wrong with that.
community. I was more concerned, I was more interested in improving how I looked, and then as a
Mm,
result it did improve other aspects of my life, and then I realized it
yeah,
wasn't always about looks. It was like a
mm,
whole trinity of it all, like health and all that. But the thing is, like, the mewing, the whole community behind it, like, I would say, like, I speak more towards the people who call themselves incels. Like, they know a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
about this too, and
Mm,
it's cool that the community, like we said, different communities and stuff, they all come together in a way. But
yeah,
like, proper oral posture is just something that you can adopt and forget. Like, once you
yeah.
get it, it's permanent, and you just do
Yeah,
it
you gotta
forever.
get in the habit of keep working on it, but once you get that down, like I've more or less been on autopilot with it for the past couple of
Right.
years. And I mean, I've been starting to, now I've been talking about it more with people like yourself and that, I'm putting a bit more conscious effort in again, but for the most part, you start correcting it, get in the habit of doing that, it will largely take care of itself.
Yeah.
That initial effort's pretty high though, and the wait before you see results is too much for a lot of people, I think. But yeah, it's very real. Just get it
It's
done.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, with me, like, I used to, when I first started it, I used to obsessed about it, like,
Mm.
do all this, like, oh shit, does it really have that big of a difference? I used to be, like, all into this, just like the bad side of it, and then
Yeah.
over time, and of course, like, it just kind of, I drifted off from it. I tried to, and then when I came back into the community, I realized it's still bad. It's still
Yeah.
like,
People are still coming at it from the same place they always were. They're
yeah.
gonna, we're only human. But yeah.
I said I was figuring, like, I just thought it wasn't good for me, and then now I come back into it, and then I realize there's still a lot of people with same views and stuff, and it's not that
Yeah.
black and white thinking that people think it is. It's
Nah, not
more,
at all.
it's right in the middle.
Yeah. But
I
yeah.
I shared the link on Facebook too.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Hey, maybe the
What
singing,
was
maybe our group might want to see this.
maybe,
Maybe.
invite them along. I
Yeah.
ain't got a clue how to invite people. I'm crap with tech.
Here, let me see if I can get them.
Tell them get their asses in here.
Let me go into group. I'll go to Fahim. Fahim's cool. I've been trying to teach Fahim how to do it, and he's kind
Yeah.
of get it.
Yeah. It's useful once you start to get it down and you can just trust that it will gradually make changes.
Yeah, that's what I try to push. It's not complicated. It's really easy. You
Yeah.
just gotta, put the effort
Lips
first to get
together,
it.
teeth together, tongue on the roof of the mouth. That's pretty much all you need. You know, again and again. It's the same answer to every question, more or less.
Hmm. Who wants to join my live stream? And one second. Go into group. Paste the link so they see it.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, also, I've only recently started live streaming, so of course I ain't gonna get a lot of viewers or people. Yeah,
That's
what
fine.
I have it set up though is, like, it's saved, so it's a video, so people can come back.
Yeah.
Pretty
Kill
cool.
two birds with one stone, getting used to live streaming and get a video out of it. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and that
I haven't
lately, if
really
you
done
check,
live streaming yet.
I've been doing, like, a lot of Fortnite gameplay, so it's kind of like a
Mm.
let's play, but if there's someone watching,
Yeah.
it's like I have an audience at the same time, so it's cool.
Yeah, you can perform for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta play Fortnite, definitely.
Yo, it's a fun game, man. Yeah, I've got tons
Yeah.
of, like, if you can go on my channel, I got some live streams of it. You can check it out and see how it is.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'll check it out. We'll play together sometime. Do a nice video.
Yeah, that'd be
Nice,
cool.
wholesome, fan-friendly video.
Apparently, on
Wow.
this thing I'm using to live stream, you can have your chat show up on the live stream so people can like from different. Like I have a what you can stream on multiple platforms and it'll all go into one, and the chats, all the chats from them go on the live stream so people can see that, and you can see your
Sweet.
subs. You know how people do
Yeah.
on live streams and stuff like that. It says
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
subs and all that. I haven't got that
Yeah,
figured
cool.
out.
No. Do that one another day, I think. When we got a
Yeah.
vague idea what we're doing with it.
All we know right now is we're talking about like our experience with proper tongue posture and stuff like that, because definitely would make a difference.
Yeah.
Get as many people on board with it, because I think it's I think it's like going to be something in the future that they're going to be in a history book, like not a history book, science book. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
so like, you know, it's going to be eventually it's going to trickle down and become like a well-known fact.
I think it's going to be a gradual process with it, you know.
Yeah. That's what
But it will get there. The genie's out of the bottle, as they say. Definitely. Because people are trying this stuff and it's working, you know. You got to get over that initial bit of resistance with stuff, you know, because obviously a lot of people are skeptical. Like a lot of people on the craniofacial action group, like you said, you know, just it's, oh yeah, you're hiding yourself with this and you're doing this. It's like, man,
yeah, man.
you know, I understand being skeptical and like, you know, trying to be objective, but past a certain point, you're just looking for a reason for it to fail, you know.
Pretty
and some
much.
of those
And
guys
they don't want to
definitely reach that
accept the
level.
fault, that they don't want to accept that maybe they had something to do with it, or what they have something they can change about it.
Yeah, it was too much for a lot of people, especially when they're coming at it from that kind of negative place as well, where they're like, just, you know, they want to get laid, but they don't know how kind of thing. So they
Another
blame their
thing
looks.
is like the people who were on those groups, like if they can reject the idea, why are they on a group dedicated to trying to improve their appearance in the first place? Like,
Well,
yeah,
my summary of it would be they're not really trying to improve it, they're just trying to vent it. You know, they're at that level, they're at that place, you know, and they're just expressing it towards other people with a similar mentality, which can be quite comforting, even though it's not very productive, you know. It just is what it is. For me, I prefer to focus on the, you know, things you can get out of it, you know, the productive things you can do to improve. You know, like I say, with the oral posture stuff, well, there's no reason it wouldn't work, you know. Something's got to cause the face to grow a certain way. You know?
I mean, another thing, like if you could just really simplify it, like I could just demonstrate like what the difference is between what I'm doing and what someone who's not doing it, and people like, wow, I want to do that. So if I relax that, no one wants to see, like it's gonna look less like I just like people do this though, like they. I can't. Mine's not as soft as it used to be, but there was like a softness, and it just didn't. It kind of like blended this.
Yeah.
And I can show you though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all. That's all
Same.
affected by the tongue. It's like just the root of the tongue.
Yeah, get your tongue up enough, the double chin will start to disappear. You know, it will get better over time as well. Yeah, I mean, mine's definitely got better. Don't get me wrong, I haven't seen massive changes from this yet, but you know, what changes I have seen, they're there. Mainly, I can see it in my teeth with the lateral incisors. Just the gaps between them have gotten way smaller than they used to be. You know?
Yeah, I had some. I think I had like a gap here or something like that at one point. That's like
Yeah.
You can go on my youth, and I had some fucked up teeth, but for some reason I don't anymore. But the thing is, I never really went to a dentist to get anything removed, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
You know, getting teeth removed would be a horrible thing for me.
Yeah.
I feel like getting that removed in general is just not good.
Yeah.
Apparently, though, if I want to live stream on Facebook too, while I'm doing this, you have to pay $5 to, because I'm using this program that takes the stream and it splits it off to all of the others. For some reason, you got to pay $5 to stream on Facebook for that. I feel like it's stupid. Everything else is free, but Facebook you got to pay $5.
Damn you, Zuckerberg! You robot reptile monster.
No, I can stream Facebook exclusively, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But I can't.
But just not while you're streaming to everyone else.
It's kind of stupid. I don't know who. I think it's called Restream.io. It's a streaming service, and it's pretty good. You should probably look into it. I'm using Streamlabs, and that's pretty much it. But the Restream.io is good because it lets you stream on different services when you eventually venture off to them, and split it off and combine it all back into like it's like everyone's watching, but they're not aware of the other people, but the chat can come together and you can interact with everyone instead of having to go back and forth.
Oh, that's cool. I'll give it a look. Definitely need to start streaming at the point. Definitely.
Yeah, it definitely is weird. Like for me, I was streaming on Facebook, and for me, like when you're live, you,
Mm.
it gets even worse. Like I used to struggle with like just talking on camera. Now I'm not,
Yeah.
but now that I'm live, it's a whole nother level. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
it's another
live.
layer of it to get used to, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I don't find it that like I find it funny. I've got a few friends that do YouTube and stuff, and they do it because they're like socially anxious and that, and it's a way for them to improve that. But like, I'm used to gigging and stuff like that, being a musician and that. So thankfully, I never struggled with having to like learn to talk on camera and things like that. But it's
I
tough,
do. Like I did
Yeah,
at least. I still do, but like I feel like I'm getting better at it. But like I think I had a channel before this, and I was really awkward. I was like
yeah,
trying way too hard. It was
yeah,
bad. I'm glad I deleted everything back then, cause fuck, I
yeah.
was.
Well, you seem good enough at it now. It's not awkward.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
god, it was though. Used to be.
Well, we all start somewhere. That's the thing. Nothing
Hmm.
wrong with that. Like I say, I like looking at like where the big YouTubers started and just hearing how much they've changed and where they started from. It's just like some of Markiplier's first videos. He clearly has nothing to say. It's just yep, book, cup. It's so wooden, but like
Oh,
it's fine.
Jay wants to know what is mewing. Okay, if Jay, are you still watching? I can't. Hold on.
Hi Jay,
I don't know if he's still watching.
you better be.
Let me ask him.
Yeah, not gonna waste an answer if he's not, right?
If he's watching, we're good. But if not, it's whatever. Let me check the chat.
Hmm.
Hey, I got comments going on. I didn't see this.
Oh, do you? Well, I
Message.
can't see him. You better read him out.
Why does it say message retracted? What does that mean?
Someone's taken it back. Don't know. Maybe they said really nasty things and felt bad. I hope so. You should feel bad.
Oh, I think I have this is weird.
What's up?
Who's Marcos? Okay, but it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, Jay. So mewing. All right. Well, Gray can help me too. Like mewing. Okay, let's just call it proper oral posture. It's just proper oral posture. It's just like practicing, like being aware of what your muscles in your mouth and the way they're
Yeah.
supporting your maxilla and all that.
Like you've got body posture, like
Yeah,
stand
everyone
up
like
straight,
standing up straight.
shoulders, in the right position. Oral posture is just having the tongue up on the roof of the mouth without touching the teeth, the lips together without excessive muscular action to do it from the face, like, pushing up with the chin muscle to keep the lips together, and it's keeping your teeth lightly together or very slightly apart so that they align properly. That's pretty much it. That's the
Hmm.
bulk of it. And those three things, they're the answer to most questions most people will have about most of the issues to do with mewing. But it's a very general statement. It's quite a complicated thing, really. But the key point is that most people in the modern environment, they don't oral posture very well. I think that's the best way I can put it. The tongue's too low, the top jawbone, the maxilla gets narrow because of it, because the tongue's meant to apply a pressure on the roof of the mouth, causes your face to expand and grow in the right direction, all this kind of stuff. And it gets complicated, but basically, fix your oral posture, your face will grow better over time. Takes a while, but it will happen. You know?
I 100% agree with that.
Mm.
And
And there's other factors, like having enough muscle tone, to support it, all that kind of thing. But that's the key point. For me, I focus on the postural stuff rather than the chewing, but the chewing's a big part of it as well. Getting
yeah,
strong
like I've
enough
been
jaw
chewing
muscles.
lately, and I could go like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and that what that does is in some instances it can help improve the jaw, but it helps keep the function better set.
mm,
It makes it easier to close your jaw. You don't have weak muscles there, so
yeah.
it kind of like it's
Yeah, and
easier
then
to
the
keep it
force of the
tense.
jaw goes in the right direction to help the face grow properly, all that kind of stuff. The biggest issue with that, though, it's why I haven't done much of it with the chewing, is that if your jaw muscles get too strong and they get out of balance, if your tongue isn't up enough to support that, then you may develop jaw joint problems. You know, it's a very general statement to say you will, but look at people with bruxism. They tend to have really well developed mandibles, and they'll clench their teeth, they'll grind them, they'll have, you know, clicking, all kinds of stuff wrong with the jaw joint. The tongue needs to be up enough as well. You know, they work together, they go hand in hand. You know, make sure you work on both. Don't just start chewing loads of gum and hope you're going to look like a model, you know.
When I first started, like, I was having some clicking issues.
Yeah.
I had some. I don't know what the heck is going on over there. I had like some clicking issues with my jaw, and I had to just take a break and stuff like that. But you know, like as long as you maintain the posture and you do it every now and again, keep the tone, you won't have issues. Just don't overdo it and chew everything you can like a dog or something.
Yeah. Like, I haven't bothered too much with the chewing. My jaws are fairly strong, I think, anyway. Like, I don't struggle to chew chicken bones and things like that. Disgusts people when I do, but yeah, I tend to eat a lot when I eat chicken. But yeah. But yeah, I should do more of the...
everything?
Yeah, I just shove it in, wolf it down. Yeah.
I guess it has marrow in it, like chicken bones.
Yeah, there's all kinds of nutrients in it, you know. But then we're getting into talking about diet, really, and I don't really like talking about diet.
Chicken.
Yeah, well, that kind of thing. But yeah. But
I mentioned the gum. I'm chewing Phalum gum. I have like a box over there.
Yeah, I just ordered a bunch recently.
You did?
Waiting for that to arrive. Yeah, I did. You know, I ordered a bunch in the past, but I didn't stick with it too much because, like I say, I was hearing my jaw joint chicking. I'm on about chicken now. No, I heard it clicking quite a bit. You know, so I figured, stay on the safe side, give it like a year of just trying to get the tongue up more and more, let that settle, and then, you know, go forward with it. Because I'm in no rush.
You could use the gum as a way to train your tongue. You could just chew the gum with the tongue, and it kind of like does that too. Instead of chewing with your mouth, just chew that, and it'll like make your tongue strong, and that way it will just really be good.
Literally train it to get up. Well, recently I'm really starting to be able to cram my tongue in at the back more, you know, just in general, and I can really feel the difference in the face, and I'm certain I'm already seeing my teeth get closer together. You know, these gaps at the front, they're starting to fit closer together as a result of it in like the past month or two, which is quite trippy to see. You know, I thought it was just the angle of like seeing it in a car mirror or something when I was out working the other day, but no, it looks like it in most of the mirrors now. It's cool. Again, though, results are slow.
5 viewers going. That's cool.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Cheers for joining us.
Oh, cool. Homestead and Vine said, thanks for doing this, guys. Need to get this. I love when people give me shit like that, because like that makes me feel like I'm doing something right. I know that's basically saying external validation, but I like seeing that I'm helping other people in this, because...
Yeah. External validation's fun. Nothing wrong with that.
A lot of people put it down though. Like, they're like, "Oh, you just want this." Like, yeah, I do. I mean, it's YouTube. I mean, it's basically like I want to get a message out there and make a difference. So
yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that it's not coming from a place of insecurity. Otherwise, people tend to run into problems, I find. But yeah, glad you guys are enjoying it.
Which one of you is? Let me get my gum.
What's that?
I was gonna ask. Did you?
So how are you all doing?
I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thanks. Did you get the unflavored kinds? Or
I think I ordered one of the mixed berry ones or something like that. I picked one of the other ones because that one. Yeah, the plain ones taste plain, very plain. They're all subtle anyway, you know. I tried the mint one as well, and it was like barely a tiny bit of mint in there. So worst case scenario, it just doesn't taste very good. It doesn't taste bad, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people can't stand that, like, it's not sugared up like most gums, because we're so used to gums that have like a bunch of sugar in it and stuff like that. So but
no, I think I ordered the mixed berry one or whatever it was. I'll try that. I'll let you know what it's like. You know,
I think when they use flavoring, they use real extracts. So I think they use like natural stuff, because this is like the least processed gum you can get. Yeah, it's basically mastic, the more expensive kind, but more processed, obviously, but less processed than everything else.
Yeah, I ain't worried. You know, it's tougher than regular chewing gum. Chew it.
Oh, definitely.
It works. Yeah.
You ever heard of the jaw sizer thing?
Someone kept mentioning it on the Orthotropics channel last time I was checking it out. I can't remember. I
I
cannot
don't think it
remember
does
for
the
the life
same
of me.
thing as this because it basically is making you chew here,
Yeah.
like
What,
this.
with the tip of the teeth?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I would imagine if you do that long enough, it'll cause your teeth to tip out or something.
Yeah, probably. You know? Which I guess could be kind of useful if you've got no room for the tongue whatsoever, but at the
Oh
same
yeah.
time, do you want to do it on purpose? Just put the tongue against the teeth, you know?
But I mean,
Yeah.
apparently it does like work the job. But I had this
Yeah.
thing thinking that if you chew from certain parts of your mouth, it will affect what parts of the muscle grow. So
Yeah.
chewing more in the back and stuff will activate lower parts, whereas you chew in the
Yeah.
front, it'll activate the whole, and it'll give you like if you want to go for pure aesthetic reasons, you would want to chew like you're supposed to, like chew from the back of the mouth, like like
Hmm.
a regular chewing person, and then do the jaw sizer, and that will just give you a bloated, like brutism kind of look.
Yeah. There we go. My camera's starting to get dark, 'cause the sun's going down.
Oh, it's nighttime for you?
Yeah, well, nearly. You know, it's about 9 o'clock here, and it is getting
It's
dark.
about 3 here. I also got
Yeah.
lessons with Rashette. Uh,
Oh
ready.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
cool. Yeah, he's a good teacher.
Yeah, Homestead said people don't like it because it takes work. That is 100% true. It's not there. This is a long-term game. Getting
Yeah.
any changes that you want to have, like, come to people and say, "Hey, look, I changed." Like, if you want to go that route, it's gonna take
Yeah.
years. It's gonna
Yeah, I mean
take.
to get to the point where you're seeing significant, obvious facial change that can't just be written off as camera angle or lighting differences, that takes a while. I think I'm starting to see it at about the 3 year mark, like just starting to. I definitely see it in my teeth,
The reason I
at the
know I've
front.
gotten changes is people like when I was younger, people look at me differently now. Like
Mm,
in terms uh, like just people say I look different and stuff, and
yeah,
they can't put their finger on it, and that's
yeah.
literally because of the mewing. And I've been mewing guys for sorry, I'm looking at the wrong camera. I'm trying to look at them. I've been mewing guys for like 6 years, so
Mm, twice as long as me.
I have experience with it. Like I know, like I understand the struggles of not having the space in the mouth. Anyone who comes to me, they always ask, why does it feel uncomfortable? Why does it
Yeah,
feel like it doesn't feel right? Why does it choke me? I had the
yeah,
same issue. I always was like, why am I choking? And I literally what you got to do is basically just keep doing it, and eventually you'll get
shove it up there. Yeah,
every now and again you'll notice it gets a little easier and you can breathe more, and then the airway opens up. It's like you're so tense from the other way and you're doing the other way, and it's like your body's not used to this position. So when you hold it, the muscles in the back, and it's soft in the back, it'll just relax more and open up, and you'll be able to breathe, and you won't have to worry about that anymore. So
mm,
you'll notice it, and you'll notice your mouth gets wider, like your
mm-hmm,
teeth, in a sense, like they all sit more, like there's no crowding as much,
mm.
and you won't have that issue anymore. Like it won't be as big as an issue, and then you can continue to mute, and it gets better. You can go even higher, and then the
Yeah.
high. Kana, can you go? It's okay. Here, have this.
No. Say hi.
I'm on a stream.
I know. I want to say hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Say hi.
There's Pawpaw.
Close the door, please.
Busy, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why they.
Yeah, it's not awkward. Not awkward. It's just people.
Yeah. Yeah, but
But
the
yeah,
viewing
well-
thing, it takes time. It definitely does. Like it's not gonna
Yeah.
be an easy solution.
Like I say, I'm at about the 3 year mark. I'm just starting to see like the start of fairly obvious change. It's just kind of a general thing. You notice it. Each picture, you notice that you look less bad in them, I guess. And I never paid too much attention. I never taken a selfie in my life.
I
but-
call it balance. Like you look more balanced.
Yeah.
Like which is important. And another thing, we spoke about the hairline thing.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah.
My brother, like, we look fairly similar in eye shape and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I noticed his head is more tilt back, and in a sense,
Yeah.
that does affect the appearance of your hairline. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he has a receding hairline. It just
No.
it's tilt back, and it makes it appear as if it is. And then when you're mewing correctly, it kind of keeps the head more.
Well, that's the thing. It makes sense to me because obviously when you're not, doing oral posture correctly, your face grows longer,
Mhm.
so you've got the same amount of soft tissue stretched out over more bone, so obviously that has an effect. And then you tilt your head back and all that stuff to keep the airway open, things like that. And yeah, it has an effect on that. So I found that interesting. Because like I say, I've looked at all kinds of health stuff, just out of curiosity more than anything. And yeah, it's interesting to see how it all overlaps in some way.
I don't know
You
if
know.
if not doing it makes your hair fall out, but maybe it does something. I'm not exactly sure. Like I just think it's more
From
the
what
bones.
I'm aware of with some of the latest theories on what I've seen, hair loss, male pattern hair loss anyway, is to do with chronic scalp tension,
Oh
that
yeah.
kind of thing, which plays it, and hormones get involved, all that stuff, but it plays into the stuff with the oral posture quite well. And that's not to say that if you have brilliant oral posture, you definitely won't go bald, but like there's a definite different look to the hairline on people that have good oral posture, that have good facial development. It's like square shaped
Yeah, yeah,
instead
yeah, and
of
they'll definitely
yeah,
affect
you get what I
appearance.
mean.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's just fascinating how all this stuff overlaps. And like I say, with the tinnitus stuff, where I'm coming from, with obesity, because obviously if your jaws are out of alignment, your spine will be out of alignment.
Fahim says he can
That's a
join our live
stressor.
stream. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning
Was
to
that?
interrupt. Fahim said he'll join our live stream.
Ooh, cool. Go for it.
He said it'll take him 20 minutes though.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You
God
can
knows how
continue
long
what you
we'll
were
be
saying.
talking.
You can continue what you were saying.
Well, just basically can't remember really now. But yeah, all this stuff overlaps. It's interesting. It's
The
fascinating as
hairline
hell.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, that. But yeah, no, that was it. I got off onto talking about, like how it affects obesity, things like that, because this stuff, it affects every part of the body to one degree or another.
Mm-hmm.
So it's such a fundamental thing to get right and improve it if you can. Even the fact that results are slow, it doesn't matter. You have a whole life ahead of you, not just a few
Oh
years.
yeah, definitely.
The focus shouldn't just be, oh yeah, you want to look like sexy as fuck while you're young. No, you want to get your health right. You want to look better as you get older,
Because
not
none of that
worse.
matters when you die. Like if your health is so important, like fucked up from it that you die because
Yeah.
they say people who have sleep apnea, Mew,
Yeah.
Dr. Mew, he mentioned that they have a lower lifespan. If you could fix that, that's
Yeah.
a good thing in itself. Like,
Well, if your airways aren't big enough, you're not getting enough oxygen in. The cells in your body aren't going to function optimally without enough oxygen. It's just plain and simple. So, anything you can do to improve this kind of stuff over the long term, it will help. That's the biggest hurdle by far for people to get over with it because the changes take a long time, especially in the beginning when you suck at doing it, when you're taking your time to learn to actually do it properly.
and,
It
oh,
does
especially
take
the
time.
people that assume that they actually are getting like I remember I'll teach someone, or I was on that orthotropics what craniofacial action group. They was like,
Yeah.
I'm seeing changes already. The only thing
Yeah.
I could say they will see changes in for without a shadow of a doubt is underneath the chin area. That's it. Everything else.
Yeah, because you're literally lifting it up by getting the tongue up.
Everything else takes time. It just
Yeah.
takes time. It's not
Months at minimum, that's the thing. You're not going to see changes quick. You will notice slight differences, improvements and things, obviously in like the soft tissue because you're using it different. That could be fairly quick, but even so, you're talking months, not days or weeks. Yeah, it takes a while, but it's well worth it. Definitely. Anyone saying anything nice?
We got dislikes. 4 dislikes.
Oh, the incels are out early today.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I'm about to go to bed, So, like, well, not now, but, try and give me
It don't
nightmares.
bother me because, like, honestly, if you don't want to make an effort to try to change your appearance, in this way for your long-term
Yeah.
health,
Yeah.
that's on you. I mean, this stuff changed my life, and if you want to message me on Facebook, I'll always link my social media down below.
Yeah.
You can message me personally, and I'll show you some pictures of me. I have a ton of pictures of me, so you can have all the proof you want, and it's quite a big difference. And like I can show that to you, and we can discuss this, and I can give you some advice if you don't know how to do it yet. If you do struggle at mewing and you never really understood it, I can help you with that because it definitely makes a big change. Like in your health. You should really focus on your health more though, because this stuff can
Yeah,
change how you feel about
there's nothing
yourself.
wrong with wanting to look good. Not at all, you know. People will, and that's the thing, when you're looking at stuff on the fundamental level like this, good looks correlate with good health, you know. It's a
Pretty
direct,
much.
straight line between them, you know. Yeah. So yeah, get working on it. It will improve. It'll take time, but it will get better.
And I
Definitely.
mean, I'm always around. I'm sure. I assume Gray's around too for some advice too. Like if
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
ask
yeah. If you
him,
want to ask me anything, you know, or
like
send
I'm
hate
always
mail
around.
or whatever.
To give you some pointers and stuff. What I know, I know quite a bit. You know, with in terms of posture and what it does and what you could do to fix that. You know,
Yeah,
and always check out the source. Orthotropics. It's a channel
yeah,
on YouTube. Go
yeah,
look it up on YouTube. It's exactly where you should go to learn all this because it kind of covers everything in more detail. More if you want more like hardcore like you know how it actually functions and how it affects all these different aspects. Go there because that's the most important part about it. Like
yeah,
learning as much as you can about it because it's really important.
yeah. It's a fascinating subject anyway, you know. Just go check it out. See what sticks. The key bit though, really, if you're in any doubt or any question or anything like that, just keep your lips together, keep your teeth together, keep your tongue on the roof of the mouth. That will be, I said it earlier, that will be the answer to most of your questions. You know, the details of exactly how you go about doing it, I guess, are up for debate, but for the most part, just do that, you'll be fine. You know, and then you play the waiting game.
A Homestead said, "Thanks again for your time. I'm working while listening and mewing at the same time. Blessings and many views to you. Keep it up."
Oh, thank you.
Really
It's very
appreciate that
nice.
comment.
Yeah. Anything else?
Mm,
Any hate mail yet?
I don't know. Um,
No?
it's really hard for me to check what's going on. Like
Yeah.
I haven't got it set up to where I can see the chats and stuff.
Uh,
But I have to go to YouTube directly and then check my live stream from that way, like
yeah.
another viewer. And
Trying to get the views up, right?
pretty much, interesting. But it does seem I got some viewers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm
sweet.
helping some people. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys, we can wrap this up if you want. Like, I know you got to go and stuff like that.
Sleep good. Been working, learning songs all day. Knackered.
Yeah, me, I got to set up the singing lesson where set and then get to work
Yeah.
on that because I did pay for it, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
going
you
to
don't want
waste.
to. Yeah, yeah. We'll wrap it up in a moment then. But yeah, that's the key point. Just literally get your teeth together lightly, get your lips together without forcing it with, action from your chin muscle and stuff. Get your tongue up, especially at the back. It'll basically, this area will go up, under the chin.
Mhm.
Don't know if you can see it. My lighting is terrible. But yeah, that will go up. That's your biggest clue to whether it's getting up there or not. And you should feel it blocking off your airway slightly. Learn to get it to sit there. Don't do it too much like that at the back, because otherwise you're not going to be able to breathe very well. Get it up there just enough that you feel it sitting there. Learn to get used to that position, and over time it will expand. And then just keep improving, keep getting more and more of the tongue up as you gain more space to do it. And yeah, one day you'll look well, not completely different, but you'll look better. Your health will be
More
better.
balanced, more
Yeah,
more. It's not you're not gonna look as. I do not come at this like I've never really came at it's like I'm gonna become a different person. I'm gonna look completely
yeah,
different. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna change. Like your natural like ethnic. Like some people want to have certain features from different
yeah.
races. Like that's not. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Like
it's
just
getting carried away with it on the net. Just, I can grow it. I'll look like that. Just, well, you're going to look like you. But, you know, I think the key point is that a good looking face is a good looking face. You see similar traits, not exactly the same thing, but you see similar types of
mhm.
thing in the faces of good looking people, high cheekbones,
and
forward,
that
forward
all
growth, all
comes
that stuff.
from like your it all comes from your like if you got it naturally as a child. If you
Yeah.
didn't get it as a natural child, you got to do it as an adult, and you got to put
Yeah.
in the work. You really do
Yeah,
got
and
to
it'll
put in
take
the work.
time, but it will happen. It absolutely will happen. Just keep working at it, and it does get quicker. You're further along than me. Would you say that that's accurate? Because logically, it makes sense that it gets quicker. The more you expand,
Oh
the
yeah,
more room you've got to push.
yeah.
To make.
The more
Yeah,
room you have, the harder you can push. The stronger the result. The faster. Like it's kind of like a taper. It's like
yeah, It's exponential
starts,
in a
it's
way.
like, and
Yeah.
I mean, there is a limit. Like, it gets to a point where you can't really expand much anymore, you know, because your muscles can only be so strong. So, in your mouth
Yeah.
at least.
I think the key point for anyone that's worried about the time frame is that it will never be improving slower than it is right now. Keep at it; it will get better and better and better. So yeah, just
Most
good luck with
definitely.
it. And yeah, like you said, you know, we're about ask us questions. You know, you're the one with more experience with it, so I'd say go to you more. But you know, I'm happy to answer if anyone wants to ask me anything. You
Oh,
know,
I
so yeah,
definitely, I'm always open for helping other people. So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
cool.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
cheers for
definitely do it
watching.
again next time, and you know, we could probably have more things to talk about, different subjects and stuff. And
Yeah.
we'll definitely, because Gray's a cool dude. I linked his channel down below, so you can check his channel out. And
It's all just a good party trick. I'm not cool. Ha 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 ha. But yeah. No.
I think you are. So,
Aw. Gonna make me go all fuzzy. But yeah. But no, pleasure talking with you. It's always a pleasure chatting with you.
oh yeah,
We got a lot
definitely.
in common, so yeah, we'll definitely have to do, you know, more streams, more videos on different stuff. Maybe singing next time. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I definitely do some
Yeah.
singing because I'm always
Yeah.
making videos on that. We could do some gaming if you want. And,
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Definitely.
yeah, it would be
So
awesome.
yeah. Cool.
So yeah, I'll talk to you later, and we can. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
some other stuff. You know, probably take a shower and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it was nice talking to you, Gray.
Yeah, pleasure, man. It's Austin, isn't it? You know, I just want to make sure I'm
Awesome.
pronouncing
It's
it right.
awesome.
Yeah. Just yeah, pleasure talking with you, mate. And yeah, we'll do another one very soon.
Thanks, man. See you next time.
Yeah. Take care, mate. Bye.
So that was the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I can help as many people as can. I'm definitely gonna continue to make videos like this, regardless of the hate, because you know this stuff has to get out there, and it's gonna get out there. I want to keep going. See you next time, guys.